Vernier caliper is the basic instrument to measure the physical parameters such as diameter, thickness, breadth of a given object with the accuracy of 0.01 centimeter. This is the Vernier caliper. This Vernier caliper consists of two scales. This is the main scale, this is the vernier. The main scale is fixed one. The vernier scale is moving along the main scale. So this is the screw which is used to tighten this one, and this screw is also used to fix the vernier at a particular position, depends upon their given object. So vernier have a 10 division in it. The main scale reading is as like as an ordinary scale reading, which have a in 1 centimeter, which is have a 10 division in it. First we should know down the least count of the vernier scale. How we have calculate the least count. So it will give the accuracy of the vernier scale. The least count will be calculated based on the formula MSD by VSD, main scale division by vernier scale division. The one main scale division is equal to 0.1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter we have a 10 divisions. So each line have a value 0.1 centimeter. Then vernier scale, total vernier scale division is 10 divisions. So if you divide these two values, we will get a least count. So the least count of the vernier scale is 0.01 centimeter. Zero error is the very important case in this instrument. Look at this diagram. If it is shows there is no any deviations of 0 of vernier and 0 of MSR, we don't have any error. So zero error is 0. But if the 0 of vernier is after the 0 of main scale reading, we have a positive error. Then look at this picture. If a 0 of vernier is below of the 0 of main scale reading, we have a negative error. So the error should be calculated based on the coincidence. Among the 10 divisions in the VSR, any one of the division may be coinciding with any one of the MSR value. So here see fifth division is equal to their MSR value. So we have a positive error which is depends upon their zeros of both the scales. So we have a positive error, then plus 5. Then we can calculate the zero correction as a, if the error is positive, correction is going to negative, and it should be multiplied with the least count. We know the value of least count, it's a 0.01. So we have a 0.05 as the positive error in this picture. Here if you come to here, negative error, because the vernier 0 is below of this main scale reading 0. So we have a negative error. If it is in a negative error, we have a formula minus 10 minus particular division, particular coincidence. So here the sixth division is coinciding. The sixth division, if you are put 6 here, so we have a minus 4 division is the negative error. So correction should be calculated based on the formula plus and this value. So we have a plus 0.04 centimeter. So this is the tabulation to find out the breadth. So MSR and V.Sc should be measured from the particular instrument for the given object, and the remaining will be calculations. So MSR is the main scale reading, V.Sc is the vernier scale coincidence. This is the vernier scale, this is a main scale. Now the MSR should be calculated from the MSR value at the position of 0 of vernier. So where the 0 of vernier is in MSR scale. So this gives the main scale value. So here the 0 of vernier is placed or between 3.3 and 3.4. We must put a 3.3. We must concentrate about the least value of this position. So 3.3 main scale reading. So MSR value is 3.3. And vernier coincidence, if you look at these 10 divisions, any one of the division is coinciding with any one of the MSR value. You don't bother about the value of MSR. We must only concentrate about here So first one is not coinciding with this value, second one is not here, 3 is not there, fourth is approximately, which is almost equal. B.Sc value is 4. Look at this picture. Here this is the Vernier 0. You may have a confused. Here the position of 0 is very nearby 2.1. So you may have a confused whether it will be 2.1 or 2. The 0 is presented in between 2 and 2.1. We must use only the least value. So 2 is the least value. So you put a MSR value is 2. And B.Sc is 8th and 9th is approximately equal. So if you compare 8th and 9th, 8th is exactly coinciding with the MSR value. So B.Sc is 8. So this is the method to measure the value of MSR and B.Sc from the Vernier scale. Now for our practice, I just show several videos so you can measure these values. So this is the one object. So we will find out the thickness of this one using this one. You just hold this screw as a tight for using for the tighten of this instrument, and the object is kept at the center of this bow. So here after taking this one, you should measure the different values. So for the different positions to improve their or to overcome their errors. So at least 4 to 5 readings should be taken for each object. So this is the method. So here we can measure the values. So you can stop the video and you can measure the value of MSR and B.Sc for your practice. In case of this one, you can measure the diameter of this hollow pipe using this one. Similar method, it should be tightened, and you can measure the value of MSR and B.Sc. Then after changing the position, you can also measure the value of MSR and B.Sc. So here MSR is 1.9 and B.Sc you can measure. So at least 3 to 4 readings should be taken. You can repeat it, or by stopping the video at the given position, you can measure the value of MSR and B.Sc. You have practiced. This is the hollow beaker. So if you want to measure the inner diameter of the hollow sphere, the hollow sphere must be, it should be keep the position as like as this one. So the similar method should be followed to measure the inner diameter of this one. So the position, so the above of these two bows is used to measure the inner diameter of the hollow sphere. So we can measure the value of MSR and B.Sc. Then finally we will find out the value of diameter by measuring the given value. After measuring the value of MSR and B.Sc, you can calculate the VSR and OR and CR, correct reading. VSR is calculated by using B.Sc into LC. So least count we know 0.01, and VSR can be calculated. Observed reading MSR plus BSR. MSR plus BSR. Correct reading, which is OR plus or minus Z correction, 0 correction. Thank you.